What? How y'all doing? Hopefully this is alright. I still, honestly, what was it, Blood Edward Island? I think they really missed it here. They should have just called it Deadwood Island. Maybe that's just me. Right. We're just going from the head of the family's bedroom office. Through there's a poorly guarded door. Right, there's a door to a ladder, leads down. The guy's... Wait, yeah. Guy's room, tower, ground floor, first floor, bedroom. Ladder goes to bedroom, bizarre, into the bottom of the tower. Ladder also goes further down into like a basement area. But there's a security door at the front of the towery bit. But on the same floor, connecting to the main building, there are two pathways. Like the dumbest security system ever. Morning, Chairman. So, we found that the gold mine on the island is completely bone dry. Serious money problems. We made our way to the lab.
This must be Dad's lab. But where's Dad?
Ashley, what is all this?
I don't know. My dad's stuff, I guess.
What's the matter?
I'm just getting so frustrated. Where's Dad already? We looked all over the place. Whatever. Forget it. Let's just find something to get those cuffs off Jessica ourselves. And then the two of us will get off this island. What?
What did you say?
When?
Just now. You said you're going to leave without even seeing your dad again.
Well, I mean,
You told Jessica you'd find him. That you'd give him a chance.
It's not that easy, Dee. I'm scared. I'm scared to meet him, to talk to him about Mom.
It'll be okay. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best.
Dad? Dad! Can you hear me?
You're not supposed to be in there. There's a door that says you shouldn't be in there. There's Daddy.
What was that?
It came from the other side of the door.
Is someone in there?
Again, I don't remember if the game has good endings or not. Ah, hello.
Huh?
The one you don't recognize, darling's your dad.
Huh? Huh? Nuh-uh.
That voice.
Someone's in there.
Hello? Are you there? Please, answer me. If I could just hear your voice. Are you my Ashley? Is it you? Say something.
Who is that? Who are you? How do you know my name?
It is you. I knew it. Ashley, it really is you.
I asked you a question. Who are you?
My name is Richard. I'm Richard Robbins. I'm your father. I've missed you so much. Please, I just want to hear your voice again.
What are you thinking?
I just need to figure out what's really going on. So I'm gonna open this door.
Good plan. Dad? Question mark? Oh, mate, I just sounded like my fucking sons. There you go. Coffee. Critical to his ability to unwind. I'm not supposed to have coffee anymore. Makes me sad. Although I did drink way too much of it. How interesting. So she was his wife is a proper tea connoisseur. I know. How bad is that? No coffee. They can't have coffee on the island. I'm not allowed coffee. It's just not fair. How can you live life like that? I'm pretty sure I've missed that one now completely, which has annoyed me somewhat. I think that is the room we had to navigate with all the books in it. I think that was a one shot, and I think I stuffed it. If this kind of thing was going on in the DS version as well, I think I might have missed something in that room as well. Back then. Oh, God damn it. Remember the buttons. Bless. Haunted radio. Strange man. There you go. There you go. So, Shields is Dee's father, and his books didn't do particularly well in the time that he'd written them. But I have this funny feeling that years later they became popular. Oh, there you go. Maybe, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Hang on. Hide. That 1 second. That's the guy from Hotel Dusk. Hang on. Hang on. Have I completely missed the link? After all these years, have I only just put it together? Hang on. Hang on. We've got another Alan Wake moment. Hang on. Right. Oh my god, please don't tell me I've only just fucking... I'm exhausted. I'm bedbound. It is! It's the fucking main character of Hotel Dusk. Oh, you silly bastard. It's took me all this time to figure that out. That's Hotel Dusk and Last Window. I don't know if I don't know if my brain's just gone now. Yeah, I don't know if the Americans got all of the Hyde games. Now I really hope they do remake Hotel Dusk on the Switch or something. Now that they've remade this, they've got all the frameworks in place. I just want to throw out there, all the characters in this die really damn young. Like, I mean, I remember playing this as I was on my late teens when I played this. I'm now in my late 30s. And I'm thinking, like, damn, all these characters died before, like, the age of 36. Well, they all died before before I'm a thing, right? Or, like, before my age now. That's nuts. I mean, I know I'm a crusty old man now, but Christ. The old people in the games are dying before. Right, okay, let's open the door. I'm well chuffed now. I've like that one little piece of lore I missed all that time.
I don't see a way to open it. Nope. No good. Hey! Why won't this door open?
Oh, it's an automatic door.
I had figured that much out, but thanks. I can't figure out how to open it. Is it locked?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
The door isn't receiving any power. I'm telling you the truth. It can't open like this.
There's a jumper box right next to you.
Ashley, please trust me. I'll explain once we get the door open. We need to restore...
Okay, fine. I get it. You need me to restore power to the door.
So you'll do it?
I'll at least give it a try.
Thank you, Ashley.
Maybe. Oh. Ah.
So we need to find a screwdriver?
Ah. Huh.
There's a screwdriver in the cup.
What? I can't believe it.
See? 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 Morning, Gav. How you doing, Jay? I just learned something, right? Two of my favorite games on DS. I was like, oh, they're made by the same developers, right? Completely didn't realize they were tie-ins. We had the Alan Wake joke yesterday. I wouldn't be funny if it turns out that one of the characters from this was actually writing all of the Alan Wake stuff, because we found an old typewriter and the character was a writer, and I've just finished Alan Wake. You're playing as a guy with a typewriter who's a writer. In this, it turns out that the father of one of the characters in this is a writer, and his character is Kyle Hyde. I didn't realize the character was Kyle Hyde. Kyle Hyde is the main character of the Hotel Dusk games on DS. Switchboard, yeah? Right, now just a note. We've got puzzles going on, and I'm sat a good 12 foot away from the screen. 12 foot away from the screen. No glasses. I need to turn off that auto thing.
All right.
Oh, no.
Yes.
We got the cover open. That's a hell of a dodgy circuit breaker, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Turn off autoplay. We'll turn it back on when we get to the thing. Oh, another code? So this is another Code Recollection. You play as Ashley Mizuki Robbins, a young girl coming to find her dad, who has mysteriously sent her a message after 14 years. I finally want to kind of meet you. So her mother dies when she was young. Her father disappears. She's raised by her aunt, and she comes to her dad sends her a message with a device that looks like a Switch in this, but it's a DS in the original. It says, "Hey yo, I want to meet you on Blood Edward Island. Come and see me on your 14th birthday." Well, I personally think they missed a trick there. It should have been called Deadwood Island, but you know, what do I know? Yeah, and it's basically just a visual novel puzzle game. Just a series of puzzle after puzzle after puzzle. And it was one of the launch games, I think, on Nintendo DS. So if you want to emulate it, you can. But yeah, this is the remake on Switch. I've been looking forward to this for ages. Alright, now I can't see any of this, so I apologize for being a thickie. Okay, ask the person for help. Oakley dokley. Downside is, considering this is based on an old, like, early 2000s puzzle game, you have to do things strictly in sequence. Right? So, if the game says... Oh, shit. If the game says you have to do step A, B, C, D, right? Even if you've already figured out from steps A and B what D is, unless you've triggered event C, D won't even allow you to interact with it. Oh, mate, original DS was sexy as fuck. It had some amazing games. Okay, look up another code, or if the American release was called Trace Memory. There was also another one on Wii called Another Code R, which is the sequel to this. And then you want Hotel Dusk, which was one of my favorite games on Nintendo DS. And they're like visual novel puzzle games. Interested in the fact that on Dusk, if I remember correctly, you had to turn the DS sideways and open it up like a book. It was really fucking cool. I really liked it anyway.
Okay, so...
Oh, what?
Did you get it open?
Yeah.
Good. Way to go. Now you've just got to figure out the switches. Some of them may be locked. You'll need keys to release them.
More keys?
Yes, security keys.
Like the orange one that was behind the cover?
Just one? The rest must have been moved.
Well, that's a security key, all right, but...
You need 2 more. There are 3 in total, and each one is a different color.
It's like Doom.
I'll look around for them.
Oh, mate, I had R4s, Cyclo DSs. I had those, and I dumped all of my cartridges, all of my actual DS games, and copied all my save files off, and fuck me, horror, I lost all of my save files. I did the same thing once with a bad NAND flash on my Wii. I lost all my save files. I was fucking devastated. You can actually play, just as a note, you can play DS games on your Pal Kitty. It's not a touchscreen, but you can activate a touch-style mode. Oh, hello.
What's this?
I think I'm gonna get the probably gonna get the bad ending, because I think there were multiple endings in this, if I remember correctly, and it's all down to like you find all of the secret little doobies in the room or in the rooms.
Huh?
The door isn't responding. Yes, because you don't have any feckin' power, sweetie. Although the guy stirring his coffee with a screwdriver, that is totally something I'd do. Yeah, so, because I told Divine about it, Jimeth, who's in the Discord, he's been playing through Professor Layton on the Power Kitty, and what you can do is basically emulate, so it'll put both screens on the 720p 1:1, and you can click with one of the sticks, if I remember correctly, to activate kind of the touch mode. So it's not as accurate as, say, like, you wouldn't be playing games like Trauma Center Under the Knife. Trauma Center Under the Knife is a fantastic game on DS, by the way, but that one requires like precision stylus input. You won't be playing and quick input. You won't be doing that on the Power Kitty. But games like this, you could activate the emulated touch mode. And still play through. I didn't just read that. What did that just say? Right, so I have items, so I want yellow card. Bloop. Slot it into the machine, yeah. I guess I need the other keys to get... Oh, hang on. There are keys everywhere. Can I just shove it in the top hole?
Yeah.
And use the key then, sweetie. Don't tell me you can unlock it with a key. Just... Boop.
Ah.
Oh no, it was one of those pipe puzzles. I'm terrible at these. Right, let's see if I can find the some of the other keys. I don't know if they're in here or not. But yeah, there's a couple of places where you can get DS dumps still. But those are absolutely phenomenal. Or wipe them on your Steam Deck. Because obviously your Steam Deck's got a touchscreen. How bizarre. I can look around the storage racks. Okay. Right. Oh, I can open the door. Okay. There's a red one. Key. I like how they've turned this 3D though. I do like that. Rack. Right, turn off the autoplay for Christ's sakes. Oh, I thought... And I was just going to turn it back on because I'm a moron. So... Check the pocket of the lab coat. What? So if it was me, I'd have hid a key in the pocket of the lab coat. Say hide a key. You don't really. She's gonna have to leave her dad in there, I'm afraid.
What's this?
It's a box full of sciencey stuff. Yeah, science.
This is...
Oh, mate. I didn't realize your Steam Deck was going in for hard drinking. What have you been doing to it? That poor thing, if it felt it needed to drown itself. I can't believe it. He keeps making me play games. It's like, calm down, little Steam Deck. No! I've had enough. I'm going to drink myself stupid, but it's little. Ah! It doesn't even have sugar in it. It's like, calm down, Steam Deck, calm down. Fizzle, fizzle. Is it alright? You just needing to dry it out? How did it get moist? Who decided to let it near the drinks cabinet? So I was gonna say, look, again, it's fucking, it's... How did it get... What happened? Right, there's something really obvious, and I'm really stupid, so... Lockers. Files. If anyone sees a key, let me know. Key. See, I thought there was a key. What color keys have we got? Oh, no way, not the OLED! Oh, mate. Oh, mate. When my two were younger, I was generally okay with that kind of stuff, but I used to shout. I ain't gonna lie, I used to shout. I used to have mild tantrums myself. I was like, oh my fucking god. Mainly because, like, a lot of my stuff was kind of dangerous. Like, we had, what they called bulbs. And asthmatics in the house and stuff, and it's like if a certain kind of bulb got smashed on that, it's like it was like a get the fuck everyone out of the room kind of thing, and just all sorts of. So I used to get really touchy. Like I didn't want anyone to like accidentally fiddle with anything electronic and kind of get zapped. I mean, the stuff, not to sound nasty, it's the easiest way for the kids to learn. It'd probably been better for them to have learned getting zapped than me screaming like a child, but... What the name of Satan's bunghole am I actually doing here? Bloop, bloop. Yeah, we've had moments like that. We've had devices go down toilets as well. Good times. So you actually managed to get hold of an OLED though? Did you get to give much? Did you get to put much time on it before it decided to? Before it decided to. Oh, that's brightened my day a bit. Before it decided to call it quits. Oh, these days, my kids are so apologetic when they damage or break something. So I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. I was like, lads, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I shouldn't have been such a prick when you were little, but it's all right. It's all good. You can fix it, right, Dad? I said, no, I'm afraid I can't. But maybe when you were little, but no. I really thought the last thing would be here. Is there something I'm not... Like... If I find out that key card's in that fucking lab coat, I am going to be pissed. What have I missed? What have I not? Because the trouble is you have to be directly looking at the things in this version to...
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I don't have all 3 security keys yet. Do you remember where you last saw them?
Let me think. On the shelf with the glass door. And maybe near the blackboard?
Okay, I'll check there.
Yeah, the blackboard. The blackboard. I was at the blackboard. Where is the fucking key? Ashley's dad, where did you put the fucking key? You insufferable fucking... language. $10 hours, mate. Right, there's the fucking blackboard. Right. There's a red thingamy there. Chalk. Coat. Shit we can't see. There is nothing else here to click. I tried clicking that. I tried clicking that. Fuck's sake, game. If I had a quid for every time I've tried clicking something, it's going, no, mate, it's not a clickable object. It's not a thing you can do. You fucking liar. You got the green one. Yay. So are you saying the OLED's kind of the way to go? Wham. I am so blind.
Yeah.
Yay! Did it. Did it. Actually, hang on. Beep, beep. Well, that's not an ideal one. Who's to say that that key card even goes there? It's gone green. Hang on, we've got a problem. We have a problem, Governor.
Yeah.
Mate, handheld addiction. That is something I've had to curb this year. I've really had to curb it this year. To be fair, actually, all my gear is in a storage locker right now, or most of it. It's in a storage unit across town.
Yeah.
Pins wide apart. 2 pins together. Two pins separate. There we go. See, I kind of know how to puzzle. Ta-da!
They're all connected.
I might be stupid and old, but I can kind of puzzle. Even I've got to say, even my PAL kitty's in the storage units. Sad. Here's the trick: if a dumb old geezer like me can do this kind of stuff, anyone can do it.
You're... Ashley, you've grown so much. But your eyes... they're the same. They haven't changed a bit. They're just as they were 11 years ago.
This is the man who would come to the graveyard once in a while.
Huh? Then who was...
That's Bill.
Ashley.
Spoiler. This is right at the end of the game, so...
Dad! I remember. You're my dad. The first time I've seen him in 11 years, and all I can think is that he smells like chocolate. I'm glad I trusted Jessica and went looking for Dad. Jessica told me. She told me to believe in him, to hear him out.
What do you hope to accomplish?
He's been experimenting. Experimented on.
What's wrong?
There's that bendy note thing that the Japanese do in their music for when dodgy stuff's happening. That kind of flutter.
Hmm?
Hey, Dad. I met someone here while looking for Jessica. Someone pretending to be you. He told me he's my dad. Could that have been...
Bill.
Why would he pretend to be you? Why would he lie about that? Come on, answer me.
I'm
Give him a
sorry,
chance to
Ashley.
breathe.
Sorry for what? You aren't mad at me, are you? Are you mad because I believed that Bill was you? Because I helped him look for the another keys?
Bill was after the keys?
Yeah, he asked me to help him. I used the DAS to track them all down.
Wait, Ashley, did you?
I gave them to Bill. I solved this piano puzzle and found a key. And then I ran into Bill, who told me he was you. I showed him the DAS and
He had you look for the keys.
yeah.
Do you know where he is right now?
He said something about booting up another, but
He has the keys and he's heading for another?
He has the keys and all is great. How you doing?
Bill, what's your plan? I've got to go after him.
wait, where are you going?
Ashley, wait here, please.
You're about to get shot by Bill. Can I say something really weird? But there was
another from Bill.
a left-right audio transition there.
Mm,
A pan. I never expect that from Nintendo Switch games, ever. I don't know why. I don't know why. But just hearing him go from there to there, from left to right, I was like, wow. That was so amazing. Everything else, I'm like, yeah, it's normal. On the Switch, though, oh, mate. That's peak gameplay.
nuh-uh.
Ashley.
It turns out she's more into guns. Looking around, looking around. Glad you're doing well. It is pretty fun. It's old, or this is a new version of an old game. But it's fantastic.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Da, da, da. And the plot thickens. Have I finished Alan Wake 2? I have. Have my thoughts changed? So, I still don't like the mind place. But then as you complete more and more of it, like towards the very last section of it, I wasn't too bothered by it, but very early on in the game, I thought that was a bad way. It really negatively affected pacing. The Alan Wake sections I thought were fine with the exception of the hotel. I much prefer the Alan Wake scene shifting stuff versus Saga's Mind Place. I quite enjoyed the story, albeit again pacing was a bit. I liked the way that they tied in Quantum Break, like properly tied in Quantum Break, because Quantum Break has largely been the bastard redheaded stepchild of the Remedy games. The fact that Dawes is supposed to be, in my mind, he was supposed to be played by Lance Reddick. So he would have been Martin Hatch from Quantum Break. And if you remember during the stream, I was like, hang on a minute. Sheriff Breaker is that guy. I'd completely forgot that Sheriff Breaker had been blipped out of existence in the morgue. I recognized him as the lead character from Quantum Break. When the sheriff is in the dark world, he comments on Jesse Faden looking like someone else that he knows, but it isn't who he knows. Yeah, so he assumes he's having these weird dreams. They're just weird dreams, but they're all he believes them to be, once he gets to the dark world, he believes them to be alternate realities. And well, obviously it is, because he's the main character of Quantum Break. He remembers as Beth Wilder, who is also Jesse Faden. It's the same actress, but they played different characters in different games. He plays Sheriff Breaker and the main character from Quantum Break, so he's imagining different lives. In theory, that would then mean that Martin Hatch, who was played by Lance Reddick, is supposed to be Dawes, the TV host presenter from Alan Wake 2, but unfortunately Lance Reddick passed away in 2023. There's actually a dedication to him at the end. Although the guy that they had play Dawes was phenomenal. Which then also explains, and I'm going to say it, and I know people are a bit touchy about it, it explains the race swap of Saga Anderson from Quantum Break. A lot of people are really touchy about that. I think it was great, with the exception of one line in the entire game. I thought she was great. I thought the lassie was great. Because... So in in Quantum Break, it was a white lassie with Alex Casey. And the entire plot of Alan Wake 2. Okay, so I know I'm kind of pausing this game right now for a sec, okay? So in Quantum Break, the very start of Quantum Break, before all the game really starts, like you're kind of walking around a university campus, there's a TV show that you can turn on, and it's like a TV show about Alan Wake. FBI agent Saga Anderson and FBI agent Alex Casey are going out to look for the writer, and the writer is Alan Wake, and they show you the actor who played Alan Wake. They've got Sam Lake and this other lassie, a Finnish lassie, playing Casey and Anderson. And on a chalkboard at the start of Quantum Break, after things start to kick off, the entire story, near enough, of Alan Wake is written out on this chalkboard. So in theory, my theory, right, they race swapped Saga Anderson because the theory is she is Tor Anderson's granddaughter, was her mum Freya, and her father, so her mum fell out with Tor because he ran off her father, who was, I believe, Dawes. Dawes, Martin Hatch, was supposed to be Saga Anderson's father. So that would explain why she's nay, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Finnish lassie. Right? It makes sense. It fits into the character. And I love Lance Reddick and Martin Hatch, and the character who played Martin Hatch, and the chap who played Dawes did a really fucking top-notch job. That would explain the tension between Saga's mother and Tor, which is why though it kind of made that last. There's one line in the entire game that kind of made me feel a bit cringy. Right, because a lot of people are saying that. I only saw this after beating the game, right? People are complaining that Remedy have gone a bit woke. And I only found this out because I wanted to know who the actress was who played Saga Anderson. Saying Remedy's gone woke because there's a lesbian character in it and there's a race-swapped black character in it. And I was like, well, I don't give a shit about the race-swap character because, frankly, it fits with the story really well. And I didn't give a flying fuck about the lesbian character. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. The Federal Bureau of Control woman didn't faze me at all. But the one bit that got me was right towards the end. Saga makes a comment about something to the effect of like some asshole white guy is basically telling her what to do again, or something to that effect. There's always some asshole white guy ruining it, or something like that. And I was like, that seems so out of place for a character like Saga, because she had a loving mother, right? Her grandfather clearly loves the fuck out of her, right? Same with Odin, clearly loves the fuck out of her. There doesn't appear to be anything even closely racially tense in that family dynamic. So, and I was just like, wow, that is a really strong line to throw in. I understand she was under, like, really stressed, and that was because that's when she was in the dark place and she was feeling like a lot of self-doubt and all that. But that one line just really jumped out like, oh, I don't like that. That didn't fit with the character at all. That didn't fit for me. Just that one line. Everything else, though, fine.
Dad.
But by the time I actually finally got to the end, I called the ending. Called the ending.
This is... yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I went a bit balls deep there. If you haven't played Quantum Break, Jesus Christ, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Just make sure you play it on Windows. If anyone's got if anyone's listening to this and they've got a Steam Deck, don't play Quantum Break on Steam Deck unless they've patched the videos, because there's streamed TV episodes in between each level, and they don't work properly on Steam Deck. But I would totally recommend, if you get the chance, like, play it. Play it.
Darn it.
But yeah, by the end of the game, I thought it was all right. I still kind of preferred Wake 1, but it was, it was fine. All right, so all the characters have been, what's it called it on? You could tell as well that Bill was a dick because he was holding his wrist, which means that he'd likely got into a scuffle with that lassie. Ah, yeah, mate. So I know that King Winner, like a load of people are worried about it being a grey site or getting dodgy keys off of it, but I've not had any issue with them. I've had more issue with cdkeys.com, which everyone considers to be one of the reputable ones. I've had more trouble with them than I have with any of the other. I'm not sure how I feel to Control 2. I kind of liked how they wrapped it up with Control 1. And I worry though now because again, like how they replaced Lance Reddick, what are they going to do with old James McCaffrey? If James McCaffrey was supposed to have lines, I'm just like, please don't rewrite his character. I know Trench is dead, but you know what I mean. Mate, to be honest with you, I'd have loved to have seen all of the little connections. I'll be honest, if Lance Reddick had turned up as doors, if Lance Reddick had have turned up as doors, I'd have made all those connections a lot faster, a lot faster. Right, knowing my luck, I've probably just gone and stuffed this up. If this game has multiple endings, I assure you I've now probably gone and got one of the bad ones. I remember there being something in the lab on the DS version, and I'm not entirely sure if... Because the whole point is you're supposed to restore Dee's memories, and if you don't restore Dee's memories, you get a different... Gonna throw out there, never played it. Never played it. Wasn't a huge fan of Borderlands. So this is a visual novel style puzzle game that was originally released on the Nintendo DS back in like 2005, something like that, 2003. And they've just remade it. The idea is you just go from room to room and solve puzzles. Which probably isn't the best thing for me, because I'm a blind, derpy idiot.
Dad, wait! I'm coming with you.
But it used to be... so this is part of a series. So there's another code, or trace memory. Another code R. And then there was Hotel Dusk and something window. I can never remember the window one. But they acted like books. So the DS had two screens, and imagine you held it and then opened it up like a book. And you'd have one screen on the left, one screen on the right rather than on the top and the bottom. And you would navigate around a map using the like touchscreen and stuff. It was really, 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 really fun. At least Hotel Dusk, if I remember correctly, used to play like that. I don't remember if another code did, but it was one of the things that really sold me on the DS. And they finally remade, so you had like a top-down map, and then like kind of what the character would see on the top screen. They've remade it into like a 3D-ish game on Switch, because obviously I haven't got the two screens, but I think they've done a pretty good job of it.
Where are we going?
You'll see. Come on.
God, it makes me feel like I'm done, man. Like, these guys are all in their 30s. I'm in my late 30s, and I ain't a scientist.
Is this...
It's another.
No, I could imagine that. Because, I mean, like, a lot of the Persona games came out on PSP. See, I could see that. I could totally see that.
What's that?
Because it's got kind of, when a lot of those games got re-released and that on Vita, it's got a very Vita-y RPG feel to it. There's something about like a PlayStation Vita RPG, ain't there? Like, there's something about it. You can always tell if a game came off a PlayStation Vita, if it got remastered for like PC or whatever. You can always tell a Vita RPG. Always. There's so many tells. Same as if you've ever played like an Amiga game or something that got ported to a Mega Drive or a Super Nintendo. You can tell it came from a European developer for the Amiga. Oh, bless you. I mean, I'd like to be a scientist. I'd like to be smart enough to be a scientist. Right now, I can't even pass a foundation radio exams. I am just genuinely a fucking dumbass. Hang on. Wait, I've got to read that. Just in case my eyes are playing tricks on me, 'cause this is small font. 1998, you child. Lucky bastard. Oh, no, for sure. I know that. Generally speaking, I don't. Just in the grand scheme of things, I'm a bum. And I know that. Right, I had a lot of potential. I managed to get to university without going through high school. Right, so I had brains, or I had potential, just I never applied it. I never applied it. "25, the youth." I remember when I was 25. I had 2 kids by then.
Bill's starting it up. So that's his plan.
What's going on?
Right, do you know what's really bad? We started the conversation and my brain has already started to skip.
The fruits of your research are rightfully mine, Richard.
Parts of my so I can say something and completely forget where I said it or why I said it. Oh no, man, I just don't. I've got to the point, right, where once upon a time, you could say I got through things through blind talent. But as I've gotten older, I have a medical condition that kind of makes memory not very good. And it's at the point now where, like, for example, I'm studying for a foundation exam for a radio license, right? It's 2/3. You have to get 2/3 of the questions right. 19 questions out of 26. Yeah? Chances are I'll fail it. What are you aiming to do? What are you aiming to do if you get through, when you get through being a student? My memory is terrible, mate. Absolutely terrible. I can read a page, I can read a paragraph in a book and completely forget that I've read it. That's why a lot of the time when you see me doing puzzles in games like this, it's not that the puzzles are difficult. I just don't remember what I just looked at. It's not that the thing isn't particularly engrossing either. Just my memory goes, nah, you don't need to worry about that.
He's transferring another's data to someone.
To who?
My guess? To no one good. He's sending the source code.
I mean, what do you really want to do? What do you want to do? See, because my grief with my kids, I didn't give them a particularly good start. I was a pretty shit dad for the first 5 to 6 years of their life. But my rule for my kids, I say my rule, is they can do anything they want. They can do whatever they want as long as they're happy and they're not hurting anyone else. So if they want to be bums like me, they can do so as long as they can get by and they're happy.
What can we do?
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Well, fingers crossed. I mean, I will take a scrape pass. If I get 19 and I only just pass, I'll take it. Let's have a look. Because once upon a time, I was given a few exams in university. I never finished university, for reasons. But when I was given initial exams in university, I got 100% pass mark. I breezed through a lot of stuff. I didn't even. The only reason I didn't get through high school was because I didn't care. Unfortunately, didn't grow up in a good condition. My parents being divorced, etc. I understand that. Never really knew my dad. I was raised by my mum. Mum did her best. When I had my kids, I was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I was miserable. I was depressed. I was nasty. I wasn't nice to my kids at all. And I'm guilty about it every day. But I've been trying my hardest now for a good 10 years now to be a better dad. Be a bit more optimistic, a bit more caring.
We'll be okay.
When the boys were babbies, I just had this complete emotional shutdown. It was ridiculous. Exactly. You learn by experience. Nothing comes with an instruction manual. Just, it was almost like the perfect storm for everything to go wrong when my kids were little, and that was terrible. Yeah, I was given a couple of exams in early days of uni, and I fucking nailed them. No, there was just I got the highest scores in the entire class because you couldn't get any higher than 100%, obviously. Only happened a couple of times, but still aced them. Going through college and uni up until that point, I would literally do assignments on the last day or as near to the last day. If my kids are watching this, don't do it. It was a terrible thing to do. At my college and university, you would get a sheet or a couple of documents with an assignment, and it would basically give you a beat by beat of what they wanted you to cover in your assignment. And we figured out, we charted all these things out on spreadsheets and that to figure out what we needed to do to pass for the assignment to pass, and then how many passes or what levels we would need to pass the year. And we then basically did the bare minimum to get through. It was fucking terrible. Yeah, so like I was like, oh, you only need to get a C grade on this. What sections of the assignment, if done well, will grant a C? And then which things can you do that will give you bonus points? And so then you kind of focused on those parts of the assignment. It was fucking terrible, but that's what we did. That's what we did. And I was an argumentative, cocky little asshole back then. Life very quickly rang me out. I had health problems, had a motorcycle accident, got kicked out of school, and then years later ended up fucking homeless. Only temporarily, but fuck me. That was, yeah, what a time. What a time. Do as I say, not as I do. I've got the experience to tell you the way I did things was bad. Don't do it. Yeah, I was pretty brutal. I was pretty brutal. I had every opportunity handed to me and I still managed to fuck it up. So do as I say, not as I do.
It stopped.
But yeah, just the idea of try and learn as much as you can, absorb as much as you can. And the idea that you don't know what you want to do is fine. You've got years left to decide what you want to do. Years to decide what you want to do.
I guess that takes care of that.
Now you've really gone and done it, Richard.
Bill.
I understand that too. I understand that too. I don't either.
You?
I don't either.
Your plan for another is entirely antithetical to its true purpose.
Antithetical, you say?
Stop this foolishness. Another's memory control was developed to help people. People with real trauma. People who suffered in accidents or in war. You used to understand this. It's why you helped create it in the first place.
Oh, Richard. I am sick and tired of your Saint Richard holier-than-thou act.
But you can experience new things at any time too. Just what I will say is make sure that if you ever decide to have children, they come first.
Bill.
So try and get as much under your belt as you can. It also depends what you value at the end of the day. Because I've got friends who are bizarrely jealous of me for whatever reason, and it's like, I've got nothing. And like, yeah, but you've had experiences, you've done things. It's like, but I haven't done half as much as say that person over there. You know, so it's like it all depends what you kind of value. And like the person who's jealous of me, I'm like, well, you haven't got into half as much trouble as I have over the years. So if anything, that's kind of a good thing, right?
You just don't grasp another's full potential.
It all really depends what you want. If what you're doing right now is fulfilling to you, you're doing great.
What do you mean?
You've invented a revolution. This machine rewrites memories. People the world over would pay hand over fist for such a thing. Another can make us both rich beyond our wildest dreams.
No.
Money's not important, Billy boy.
That's not what it's for. Another is the fruit of Sayoko's research, and you would reduce it to a cash grab?
So, you know exactly how she intended another to be used, do you? What gives you the right to speak on Sayoko's behalf?
Dad?
My head. Feels like it's going to split.
Something the matter?
Your memories have been rewritten.
Another is. It's.
No, mate, it's fine. It's fine. Mate, there's, right. For anyone who knows me, there is no such thing as too much information. Never, like, and for me personally, life is an open book. Right? If I fucked up, I'll admit it. If I've been a dick, I'll admit it. If I've been a saint, I'll admit it. You know, if I went and clubbed a baby seal, I'd admit it. So there's no such thing as too much information here. I understand how you feel. I do understand how you feel, though. I understand how you feel.
Created another. We're not letting you have it. You're nothing but a liar.
Or at least I have a rough idea of how you feel. I should say I can't truly understand how you feel because obviously you're you, I'm me.
Everyone lies, Ashley. Even your dad here.
No, I wish I was back in the jobs that I had years ago. I wish I was doing proper work again. I'd love to go back to doing proper work again, actually having actual money coming in. But sadly, right now, that's not the case and probably won't be for a wee while. Money does make things easier. But then it's a case of balancing what you have to do to get money with the things that you would like to do. Because I know so many people who they work and work and work and work and work, and then they don't get a chance to live. They're like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And then by the time they sit down to do it, it's long gone. If you get what I mean. Lots of things have made me stop. So, I mean, I used to do all sorts of things back in the day. I've done photography, I've done video, I've done factory work, I've done programming. You know, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, right? So I have a foundation knowledge of a lot of, or I used to have a foundation knowledge of a lot of things that would just about allow me to skate through.
Have you?
But just over time, things kind of went to shite. Then when we had the kids, years and years and years ago, we tried self-employment. Well, I tried regular work and self-employment, had a bunch of surgeries, couldn't do regular employment properly anymore because I wasn't allowed to work where I was working. I had metal rods put into me and metal wire put into me, and I was working in a freezer. And health and safety basically said, look, hey, yo, you can't work in here with metal work in you because it'll freeze on the inside. So I couldn't do that anymore. Then the wife got sick. And then that led to a massive bout of depression on both her and me. As I say, I've been a pretty rough dad and husband over the years too. So
What's the matter? Are you okay?
that kind of went to pot. We had a couple businesses up and down. Just all sorts. As kind of got to the point now, as I say, where I'm now taking foundation exams for things, and the likelihood is I'm going to fail. I'm losing dexterity in my hands. I'm practically blind in one eye now. Yeah, sure. Look, we've done lots of stuff. I know where not to go. I know where things go wrong. I'm pretty good at pulling up patterns.
You're wrong.
These days.
My dad wouldn't lie to me.
I'd never go back and change any of it. You know, this is where life has led me. I do wish life was a bit better for other people. Like, you know, I wish my wife had it a bit easier. I wish my sons had it easier. I wish we had a bit more money coming in so that they could afford to do the things that they wanted to do. But then...
He may have been gone most of my life, but he's no liar.
You know, I'll admit it. Like, this would qualify as too much information, right? I live in a financial shit show. My finances are a fucking nightmare. However, I can sort all of that out in about a year. So, you know, it's not actually that bad. Then after that, I can do what the fuck ever I want. I did want to do a load of stuff this year. But I just haven't got the confidence for it. Or the money for it. Money first. I mean, a year sounds like a long time, right? But if you go, when you look at a lot of people and they say, I've got debts, and then they realize, like, they don't pay off their debts. They just live in debt over and forever and ever and ever. I've been in debt for a long time, but if my maths is correct, I could easily be out of debt by around December of this year. Right? I just have to be a good boy and not go, I want a new PC, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to have takeaways every night. Like, tighten the belt. For a year, then I can do what the fuck ever I want. Mate, cross your fingers, I hope so too. Hey Pixel, how you doing? I was going to do a bunch of road trips this year because I got back on the road for the first time in like a decade last year. I think I might have put it in a vlog. Or I might not, then it might have been after I finished the vlogs. But I got back on the road. Started kind of strengthening my knee up by going on walks every because my legs give way every now and then as well. It's got worse as I got older. I'd managed to get out of it. When I was younger, it happened a lot. Had to do a lot of physiotherapy. Sorted that out. I walk like a normal guy, but with a bit of a limp. So if anyone asks, like, it's like I got into a fucking, you know, an MMA fight, or I got shot in Nam or something like that, right?
Ask your father, Ashley. Ask him who killed your mother.
But yeah, so you know, I'd actually bought a bunch of kit, which is actually partly where my debt comes from. I bought a bunch of kit for this year to a friend of mine was going to come over from Denmark. I was going to ride over to France. I fucking hate France. I was going to ride over to France to meet him because he doesn't want to come over on the tunnel by himself. So I was going to meet him. We were going to come over on the tunnel, on the train, meet up with my mate Ram of Ran Nerds, and then we were going to ride around the UK and we were going to film it. We weren't going to make anything like super high quality or anything of it, but like make little mini road vlogs of our trips. And that was kind of the plan. I was going to go out and buy a new bike this year and all that, and I kind of fucked it. So that so that'll probably be, yeah, hopefully 2025. I've got all the kit. I've got all the kit with the exception of the bike and my health.
Ashley.
But you know, I was tempted to bring back my daily vlogs again for 2025 for my 40th birthday.
What's the matter?
And then see if I could do another 10 years, so from 40 to 50.
He needs to lie down.
Is this the side effect Richard warned about? If so, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Bill! What did you do to my dad? You need to help him!
I could help him, but on one condition.
What?
Use another on Richard.
To do what?
Memories are rushing to the surface. It's overwhelming his mind.
Cross your fingers, mate. Cross your fingers.
You can stop his pain by taking control of his memories.
Or if I can't do daily vlogs, I want to do something. I did want to do a bunch of stuff this year. I had wanted to, it's going to sound really silly, I wanted to make a mini vlog about, I can't remember what the word's called, is it transnasal gastroscopy? Where they stick a camera through your, through the nose, through the sinuses, through the sinus cavity, and then down the esophagus. I wanted to make a video about that. And so I was going to say, that's a fucking really weird thing to want to make a video about. Also, I just got out of the hospital after having it done.
Oh.
So I wanted to kind of explain to people what that's like. Because there are a few people at the hospital who had to have it done who were quite nervous about the experience. And so I thought, well, if I could explain it to people, maybe they wouldn't be so bothered.
Dad.
Because, you know, a lot of people, when you know, there are people out there who literally don't like,
This is...
you know, they don't like blood tests. They don't like going to hospitals at all. They're terrified of the doctors and all that kind of stuff. You know, I thought, well, there are going to be people out there who are terrified of the idea of having this kind of thing done, even though all it is simply just a camera just being pushed somewhere somewhat uncomfortable. But if you can explain to them that it's not going to hurt, like genuinely, it's not going to hurt, and give them something comparable, it might be a bit more, they might be a bit more okay with having it done. Watch as I get this wrong and I kill her dad. I don't think you can kill her dad, but just...
Well done, Ashley.
Okay, I've set the DAS and started up another.
Access his memories from 1994.
Oh, wow. I get to just outright delete memories. I can't read that. What was that? Subject, Richard Robbins, age 41, 5'11", 176 pounds. You tubby git. That's not actually that heavy, to be honest with you. That's not heavy at all. Pulse normal, respiration normal. Dude looks like he's having a seizure in that fucking chair. You see all the flicker in there? That's probably all they'd get. Like, they wouldn't even get an image out of my head. They'd just get the flicker. People are trying to access my mind and have fucking mini, like, epileptic fits. Like, what the fuck? Like, why can't you remember anything? Like, just try and focus on this memory and it's just like a fucking rave. Which, by the way, wasn't my kind of thing, but... I imagine my memory is just as broken as that. So what's that description they use of Pac-Man? Fucking running around in the dark, music, popping pills and listening to repetitive music. I imagine that's what my brain scan would be like. I've seen my brain, by the way. I know I've got one.
What we saw just now? A memory of Dad's from 1994? That's when...
Ashley, That is the truth.
Hmm. What's happening to my dad?
Oh, hang on. Right, Pixel, what have I told you, mate? Don't talk it up. Don't talk it up. You're saying positive things, right? Hell hath frozen over. File Explorer hasn't opened up on its own in the last 2 days. Now watch where tomorrow, File Explorer just won't open up at all. Like, you want it to open up, it'll go, no, fuck you. Fuck you. You didn't want to see me all the other times I opened up. Fuck you.
You said you'd help him.
He'll wake up soon, if he's lucky. That'll be all then.
Wait.
Right, she's now 13 minus, or 14 minus a day, right? And that bloke must be, what, 40 some odd? In his late 30s, early 40s, right? Imagine her. She runs up behind him, grabs him, and then German suplexes his ass for breaking her dad. Puts him clean through a fucking table. That's what you get, son. But you didn't appreciate File Explorer, Pixel. It was just opening up just so you knew. It's kind of like when a kid runs in the room. Hey, Dad, hey, Dad, hey, Dad. And you're like, what? When they stop doing that, you miss it. That's why Linux rocks. Yeah, because you don't have a File Explorer. You just do everything in the command line. I mean, you do technically have a File Explorer, but you know what I mean.
What happened?
Five times per key press, mate. That's late 90s porn pop-ups.
Ashley.
But you guys would be too young to remember that.
Bill said that if I wanted to help you...
Oh, hang on. February 25th. That's nearly her birthday, isn't it? She's nearly some years old. February 25th, 1991 she was born.
I needed to boot up another.
Sarcastic air quotes. Born.
And that I needed to look at your memories of the night Mom died.
What?
Did you kill Mom?
I might have done.
No,
Bitch hid the TV remote.
Dad?
I would never hurt Sayoko. It simply isn't possible.
We've already read the documentation on this. He's having, like, mental breaks because his memory has been rewritten.
Dad!
He's just, oh, God, man. What happens when you're walking around in a cardigan in the middle of... Well, I suppose it is February, and it's supposed to be February in the game. God damn it.
The data transfer has started. It looks like another security systems were bypassed.
Yes, by your daughter.
Did he use another to... Ashley, I need you to do something for me. Look at my memories again.
And then delete that one.
I suspect that Bill has altered them.
What?
Quite a coinky-dink, don't you think?
Use another to play back my deepest memories.
Be careful, you're asking your daughter to go digging around your brain.
You should be able to do that with the DAS.
Okay, but how?
I equipped another with a few bonus features. They're accessible only by using the DAS. I never told Bill about them. They were designed to protect another from those who would use it for harm.
I don't remember it. Like, so I don't remember how another looked in the DS game. Because I'm telling you, it weren't a big old like beef and tablet. It was a fucking DS.
These features in the DAS can protect another?
That's right. And I only trusted one person to keep the DAS safe. You, Ashley. And you alone.
Dad.
An angsty teenager.
Use that to play back my true memories in another. This is the truth. What really happened the night Sayoko died.
Easy way to fix that headache, son. Shot of scotch. Do 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 do.
What the?
We're gonna get a bad memory. Or
What the?
we're gonna get a bad we're gonna get a bad, what's it called? Bad ending. I think this has still got multiple endings in it. Also, I don't believe it. He's 41 and still has a full head of hair. I completely disagree. Ashley? So I remember there being I swear there were tests in this. Like between every chapter you had to do a test. I would have loved it, right, if when you opened up the Bill thing, the profile for Bill, it just says, Bill, he's a cunt. I was serious. It was either this or Hotel Dusk. One of the two had a test in it. I'm sure of it. Picture in picture would be nice on Twitch. I'd also like if they had a like a chat overlay, an installable overlay, or something that you could do for if you only had a single monitor and you wanted to play games, watch porn, whatever it is, and still have chat come over the top. I think I might have missed some of these memories, to be honest. Have we cleared all of the... Yes. All another keys acquired. Right, do the thing. How do I add new features? Well, you take the floppy disk and you stick it in there.
Ashley?
You're the key. Yeah, just go jump on it. I'll be fine.
What the?
Use a screwdriver. Dash can't be used there. Why not? Set fire to it. That'll work. Please don't tell me there's a combination thing I have to do. Scientist dead. I still love the fact that, sorry, look, this is really stupid, but I really love the fact that the screwdriver was being used to stir his coffee. That's just fucking amazing. I wish there was an extension for it. I know that places like Caster and Restream have like chat overlays you can install, or if you're streaming specifically, just as a note, if you are streaming, XSplit has an overlay built in. Oh, you ain't had... Mate, if a nugget like me can stream, anyone can stream.
Dad?
All right.
Oh, is there an extra menu? Silly me. No? Yeah, use the DAS. I'd love to use the DAS, but...
What the?
Keys acquired. I can't actually see I can't see the stuff on the bottom right of the screen, so if there is something down there, I don't know what it is. No, not the album, you silly bugger. Huh? Look, keys. Not helpful.
The...
Can't use the DAS there. Why not? What's the X key? Oh, figured it out. Nailed it. First try. How can I see a 3D render of the DAS without the because I'm using the DAS. Oh, mate, I'm full of it. It's great. What content's complete wank? Let's put it this way. A lad I went to school with makes... do you remember though that thing in Pokemon, that Who's That Pokemon thing? He makes shorts on YouTube of that and has 10,000 subs, and that's all he does. He makes fucking shitty first impressions videos using OBS. And he's got like 10k subs. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, highest quality. That's me. Highest quality, low grade, low effort, anti-content. I make anti-content. Other people make content. I make anti-content. I talk to you about life and what it was like to have loads of porn pop-ups in the 90s.
What the?
How do I add new features? And get angry at games. I'm pretty good at that. Pretty good at that. Now I'm just gonna tap my Apple Watch to find out how long I've been sat here playing this game. A long fucking time. Excellent. Right. Look, Ashley's dad. Actually, let's take a picture of Ashley's dad. What's the camera button again? ZL. There you go. Can I zoom? Is there a zoom button? Actually, no, hang on. Reverse camera. Oh, really? It wanted me to flip the camera around to scan my derpy ass face. Fuck off, game. I want to take a selfie with my dad. All right, restore feature. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's unlock this thing. Ugh, Seattle suburbs. Ugh, cringe. Teddy bear.
I'm home.
Sayoko!
See, people find my shit from really daft shit. Like back in the day, people used to find me for Raspberry Pi stuff. And bitching out capture card companies. That's what I did. Also, Steam Deck, still amazing. I hold to it. And trying to get full body tracking working on a Steam Deck on Linux in VR. Not the smartest move in the world.
Dad?
And Chaos Head's a great game.
Dad,
Just
are
saying.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Stand up, boy.
When I came home, your mom was... She was already...
I know, Dad. I saw it in another. What really happened the night Mom died. Mom was shot protecting me and another. You came home to find her like that. The last thing she said, as you held her in your arms, was to keep me safe. It's okay now, Dad. We know the truth. You didn't kill her.
Ashley.
But Bill did.
Dad, it's okay. We're okay.
My memories. They're back. I feel like I finally earned the right to hug you.
Okay.
Dad.
Pixel, does Valve actually sell anything in Australia yet? I don't think they do they?
I'm so glad. So glad I trusted you like Jessica asked me to.
Wait, so you can buy... Can you buy Steam Decks through vendors now? Like a shop. You can go down the high street and just go, hey, yo, I want that.
But now...
Or is it like an online thing, like through...
What do we do? Another could wind up in anyone's hands.
Ashley.
Richard, please. Protect the another.
I swear that character design looks like another character in another
Don't
thing.
worry. I won't let another fall into the wrong hands.
An Eureka fighting game character.
Dad?
Can I borrow the DAS?
Oh, sure.
Used to be able to buy Steam controllers through our local game store.
Bill won't get away with this.
Love that controller.
I'll keep another safe. It's just as you said, Sayoko. I should have locked it away. That should do it. This is what you wanted, right?
Told you. Activated the island self-destruct sequence. This island will self-destruct in.
What? What's happening? Huh? Richard! What have you done?
I hit the explode the island button. That's what I did. Silly bastard. Can't he see that? I think I fucked this up. I swear there are multiple endings to this game. Again, though, I could be wrong because I've been old
What's happening?
since then. I've got old since then. Oh, not the cool screen he had on the back. He's just gone and poured a bottle of scotch over it.
Sleeve too, Bill.
You destroyed another?
Yes. An emergency failsafe.
But this was all we had left of Mom's work.
It's for the best. What happened here will never happen again.
Nothing's happened.
I'm going to handle this.
Nothing
You
happened.
wait here.
No, I want to go with you.
You had your memories
I don't care how
cocked
dangerous
with.
it is.
No one
You
else.
Just wait here.
Ashley...
Do as you're told, kid.
You're right. Let's go together.
He's just going to shoot your daughter. And I'm telling you, there's no way you could fit a Nintendo Switch in that pouch. I do not care what this game says. When her character design was made, they were putting a Nintendo DS in that pouch. She cannot put a fucking Switch in that thing. That poor chair, man. I built in some fail safes too. It's called a can of lilt. It's called the Neo J effect. She ain't got George Stobart pockets.
D. Thanks.
For what?
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have made it this far. And I definitely couldn't have saved Dad. So, thanks.
Have I got the wank ending?
Mhm.
Because we haven't
Once we talk to
recovered
Bill
Dee's
and
memory.
save Jessica, I'll help you get your memories back.
Have you finished talking to your friend? What? You can see him
I'll be
dead?
right here by your side. Until you've remembered everything.
Thank you.
Hey,
Dad?
Ashley.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, you first.
Okay. You've been doing research here with Bill for a while, right?
Yes, I have.
So are you friends?
We were once.
Then how did things turn out like this?
It's a mystery to me too. That's why I want to find him. So I can ask him about all of this face to face.
Oh.
And then he'll
What
shoot
were
you.
you about to say?
I was just curious. Before we got into the elevator, I thought you said something.
I was, just talking to myself.
That's all it was, huh?
Has nothing to do with this little ghost guy next to you, right?
It's so spooky.
Yeah, watch your step. Bill should be up ahead.
How do you know? Didn't know he was fucking... God, we've just left What's-Her-Face upstairs.
Hold on. I'll go first and check for him.
She's been strapped to a post for days.
Wait here, okay?
You're gonna get shot. He lost a shoe and then fell off a cliff.
Dee?
I remember now. I've come this way before.
Through this cave?
It's a very strong echo.
Yes. I was running away. Through the courtyard. Out to the cave.
Who were you running from?
It was...
It was your dad. That's old Dasper, the friendly
Thomas,
ghost.
Why? Why can't you understand?
I need that money. I'll do anything
There isn't any money.
for my son. If you won't give it over willingly, you leave me no other choice.
There isn't any. He's running from his dad.
Stop this, Thomas.
Pew pew.
Daniel, what did you see?
Saw you shoot my dad. Oh, no, it was his uncle he was running from. I could have swore he was running from his dad.
Yes, that's right. I can see the person chasing.
Because they had a fight over money that didn't exist.
It was Uncle Henry. I saw my father in the Silver Bird room, covered in blood. I was scared. So very scared. So I kept going. That's when I lost my shoe.
And then I fell off the cliff. You see the little guy's just bobbing there on the bottom.
Bill.
Thanks for all this, Richard.
Go on, drop kick him off the edge, Richard.
How could you destroy another? It took us 11 years to complete. What were you thinking?
What's your plan? Where did you send the another data?
Well, they must have had a rough facsimile of it.
Finally figured out that I was trying to sell the data. When did it click?
When I showed you the roadmap to its completion. You started acting differently after you saw it.
And so you took it upon yourself to meddle in my affairs. You hid the another keys. You programmed a failsafe into the DAS and sent it to your daughter.
I wanted to trust you, Bill. I wanted to believe in you. I thought you understood Sayoko's and my goals.
The power of friendship.
Sayoko, again. I am sick of you and your ideals.
Seriously, just drop kick him off the edge.
Was that a...
It's a pretty feeble gunshot. So weird having the run. Right, it's so weird having the run button on the trigger, because run's normally like stick, but stick is like hinty thing. We don't need no hints.
That was your first and last warning, Richard.
Turns out that was my only bullet too.
I can't believe you would betray us for some quick cash. You partnered with us for all those years, only to use another for your own selfish purposes.
That is a pretty heavy
Tell me
echo.
everything. Tell me the whole truth.
No.
You wouldn't understand. What I've been through. What I wanted. Sayoko.
Dad!
Stay back, Ashley.
Oh, perfect timing.
I don't know if he realizes, but
This
guns are
way is
ranged.
Much more interesting.
No! Stop!
This is farewell, Ashley.
What are you hoping to accomplish?
I was hiding in the closet. I saw everything.
She was in the closet. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. So it's giving us a test at the end of the game. It was Bill. You can't trust him. He's got a pony nub. Look, even back then. Grow it out, son.
I remember it all. That night. Mom's murder. It was you. Bill.
Shoot him right in the tip.
I would never have guessed you'd remember with such clarity.
So, it was you?
It was.
How could you? Why did you murder Sayoko?
She was a traitor.
What? A traitor to who?
You really are clueless, aren't you? Sayoko was working with us.
Who is us?
From the very start, the Another project was conducted in secret.
She was a member of the Japanese
Sayoko
government.
and I were handpicked by the lab's head to carry the project forward. You were just a researcher, a useful tool.
That's all I was to you?
We started making real progress. But then, Sayoko betrayed us. You two stole our research, hid it in your home. So, I gave Sayoko one more chance that night. I told her to return the research and return to the fold. But Sayoko, she refused me. She chose you. So, this is farewell, Ashley. It was nice having you as a daughter, short-lived as it was.
He was more of an asshole than I was.
Ashley!
And that's really saying something. Well, maybe not quite. If he shoots her, he'll be pretty much as bad as me. Then D grabs him and German suplexes him.
Stop. Stop this.
What are you?
I won't let you hurt her. Nobody else will die.
Well, you might.
Stay back! You...
Game over, man. I wouldn't save him. Well, I would.
No.
I'd try. You should have took the gun and shot him. Trick shot.
Richard! It's okay, just hang on.
I'm gonna pull you over the cliff. It's very unlikely you could pull someone up from that position anyway. Like, flat out, you couldn't do it. Oh, mate, could you imagine if his legs caught then and he just, like... the momentum just, like, made him backflip, like, 20 times as he hit the bottom? Don't laugh, it's not funny.
Bill. Why did it have to end like this?
He might not be dead. There's a lot of water down there, you know.
Dad. Are you okay?
Unless he fell down and hit his head on the gun.
You look sad.
11 years ago, not long after your mother's funeral, he brought white flowers to her grave. He was just standing there, all alone. Even from a distance, I could tell how sad he looked. I couldn't bring myself to approach him.
Did you ever suspect that Bill might have been the one who shot?
No, never. It never even crossed my mind.
What are you gonna do now?
I need to figure out exactly what Bill was up to. It looked like he was sending the data from that computer.
Dude's got a serious smoking habit. Couldn't be bothered to get you decent fucking what's it called? Decent coffee, but could afford several packets of cigarettes. What a dick. Yeah. Look, it's her dad. Ah. See, I think I've got all of them except one. That is so annoying. Yeah, I missed one. God damn it. And that stupid corridor with the stupid... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, hang on. Maybe I didn't miss it. I might be able to go back and get it. I want to see if I can just quickly run back. So I said... Stay there, Dad. And they'll say, no, you can't go there. You can't go there. Game says no. Come on, let me go. Where's Dee's shoe? No.
Dee.
Oh, did the stream go funny?
How about this?
My encoder has broken again. It looks like it's trying to push 12 megs.
How about this?
So, hang on, let me just have a quick look. Yeah, it looks like my stream is probably going to start failing because for some reason my encoder has decided that 5 megs is too much. It's going to, or not enough. It's going to start pushing 12. So I'll basically try and finish this as best I can, and then I'll have to call it quits. Sorry, guys.
We should be able to get back inside the mansion now. Let's go help Jessica. Ashley? Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's just been a long day.
Right. Of course. You should get some rest.
Okay, but what about you?
I'm going to go get your aunt. And then we'll all go home together.
Did she even tell him where she was?
This is... This is... How about this? Dee, you saved my life.
I didn't want anyone to die. Not even Bill. Enough bad things have happened on this island. It came back to me. When your dad reached his hand out for Bill,
That's the symbol.
I remembered my death. That day, all those years ago, I was running from Uncle Henry and wound up here. He caught up to me.
Daniel, stop! Stop running! Your heart, it can't!
But I was so scared, so I kept running. I ran all the way to the cliff, and when I stopped at the edge...
Daniel, please! Be careful! Come here!
I remember now. The last thing I saw was a hand reaching out to me. Uncle Henry's hand.
Huh?
Laptop.
This is... Huh?
I'm just trying to think, what is that? Yahoo? Maybe not ICQ?
This must be Bill's notebook. There's something stuck in it. Looks like a photo. Is this Bill as a kid? So I guess this would be his mom.
Ashley. I think that's Franny. Which must mean Bill was Franny's son.
Whoa. When did you realize?
I had a suspicion when I saw him in the drawing room. It was his eyes. They looked so much like Franny's.
Oh, mate, you can't call that a microphone anymore. Can't call that a microphone anymore. Kids these days would have a seizure. Mate, you can't make good content with that microphone. Where's the fucking stream deck, man? How can you do all that on one laptop? Can't do science on that. Where's the 4090? Where's the RGB?
Ashley!
Jessica!
You're safe. You made it!
You made it. She weren't gonna die. She was just handcuffed to a post.
I'm here. You aren't hurt, are you? I'm so glad you're okay.
Ashley, is she okay?
No RGB, 0 out of 10.
She's exhausted. She's been through a lot.
Of course.
I keep thinking about Bill. How could this have happened? He used to be optimistic, so full of hope.
Oh, challenge
Never
accepted,
could have
Jay.
done something like this.
That was the Bill I knew too.
Seeing him now, for the first time in years, he was so full of anger.
I mean, to be fair, my first stream setup was
I really can't say.
I think it was like a 2010 MacBook Pro, dual-core MacBook Pro. No, it weren't even that.
Ashley,
Weren't even that. What was it?
Let's get her some fresh air. There's an exit this way. It leads to the coast.
We were using Win TVs and Elgato iTVs back in the day. For capture. Composite. And Hauppauge HD PVR 1212s. For HD. And HD, I mean 720p. Back before Elgato made the game capture HD. Streaming at like 240p.
This place.
Using Cam Twist, I
It's the
think.
cove. It was in the painting by Uncle Henry.
You know what? I reckon I could actually do
you
it.
hear that?
Just need a capture card
it the
compatible
boat?
with Windows 98. Like one of those old, like, USB digitizing things. that people used to use for VHS tapes.
Hey! Hey! Ahoy there!
That voice.
If it
It's that
isn't the
guy.
young miss.
Captain!
You look like you've had quite the day.
Hey, Captain.
You weren't at the dock when I arrived, so I went looking. I was starting to worry. Glad to see you're safe.
Thanks for coming.
And I see you've met up with your dad, eh? Great.
Yeah. Well,
What's wrong? You tired?
a little, yeah.
You and me both. It's all part of growing up, one exhausting day at a time. Did I say something funny?
I wish I could tell you the whole story, Captain. Even you would be shocked.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, young miss. Who's that next to you? Did you make a friend?
You can see Dee?
Whoops. Hope I didn't scare the boy off.
Dee?
Oh, mate, don't start that. Don't start that encouraging me to play fucking 90s shooters. That'd be great. Funny enough, actually, I still have... It's going to sound really stupid. I say I just need a Windows 98 PC or something compatible with Windows 98. I still have my beige box Packard Bell Windows PC from... Must have been like 97. Upstairs in the loft. Still got it. Pentium 1, mate. Pentium 1. Woo! Them were the days. Dual core? What are you talking about, rich bastards? Random note, though. Random note. Raspberry Pi 5. You can run a stream off of that. Maybe 720/30, 1080/30. You can get out of that.
Dee, here you are.
Ashley.
Stream through Doom. Hexen.
You must have been pretty shocked that the captain saw you, huh?
Daikatana.
Yeah. I didn't think there were any adults who could see me. Hey, Ashley.
What's up?
I've had fun spending time with you.
That was fun?
I think he's not had any company in years.
Being with you was. You helped me remember everything from my life. So thank you.
What's this about?
I've got to go.
I'm glad I met you, Ashley.
Don't leave, Casper.
What's going on? You're acting weird. Come on, Dee.
Touch my hand.
I don't know. Where's it been? Because that's sounding a bit sloppy. It's the beach.
Thank you, Ashley.
I still think they should have just called it Deadwood Island.
Ashley, can you see me?
Can't believe I've made friends with a ghost. What a day.
That's why it's so important that I regain my lost memories.
It's not that easy, Dee. I'm scared.
It'll be okay. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best.
I'll be right here by your side. Until you've remembered everything.
Ashley, I'm glad that you don't have to be alone anymore.
What?
Well, now that I have my memories back, I think I can move on.
I can move on to my next project. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Fuck off, D! Even back in the 40s or whenever it was, they had influencers. God, that felt so disgusting to say.
You're the only one who really gets me.
Goodbye, Ashley.
And everyone else on the beach is like, what the fuck is she doing shouting at the sky for?
Father.
You finally got to pass on. Thanks for everything, Dee. So long.
I don't remember it going like that. I remember his dad being a bit more of a cunt, but then, hey, maybe that was me. Apparently I can't camera. I'm not smart enough to camera. I'll do. It's not straight. Like, do my nutting, so it's not. You want to frame it just right. You want the wave to come up. Not too close. Got a bit of motion. Not good enough! That'll do. And that's the other problem I have. If I mess a photo up, like that's a moment I've missed that does my nut in. It's never good enough. Never good enough. You can't get it. It's got to be right.
Hey,
Yeah.
so then...
Oh, I'm not going to talk to anyone else. I'm just going to say, fuck it, let's go. They left Deadwood Island and were never seen again. The fucking boat got a hole in it and they all fucking drowned at sea.
It's time to go, Ashley.
And there you go, folks. The icing on the hate.
Look.
It's Ashley's birthday.
Wow. What a beautiful moon.
Yeah.
You know, I'll sometimes come out to this cove at night. I'd look up at that blue moon, and I'd think about you and Sayoko.
Dad.
Did you ever wonder where your middle name Mizuki comes from? It's Japanese, same as your mother. It means beautiful moon.
Beautiful moon, huh?
It probably actually means
That's a pretty name.
Isn't it? It was your mother's idea.
That's just what she told you it meant. It's probably something like, I'd like a cheeseburger, large fries, and a fucking chocolate shake.
Ashley,
What's up?
happy birthday.
Is this?
It belonged to Sayoko. I think you should have it.
Thank you. Your hands are pretty warm, huh?
Are they?
Hey, Dad? It's been a weird day. Today was a lot to take on. But I'll remember it forever. My day on this island, the day before my 14th birthday.
So derpy. And no, she didn't. I saw it. It was left in the lab. We didn't bring it down with us. Save. I spent way too much time talking to people instead of actually playing the game. That should not have taken me 9 hours.
Dad and I left Blood Edward Island together.
Deadwood Island.
2 years have passed since then.
Oh my god, it puts you straight into the second game. That's fucking neat. So that was the end.
14 at the time.
That was the end.
I was so happy to get to live with Dad. But it didn't turn out to be so simple. Dad bailed as soon as I started high school. He went to work as a scientist at this place called JC Valley.
I'll come home on the weekends.
That's what he said right before leaving for Lake Juliet. But eventually, he stopped coming home. Now I haven't seen him in 6 months.
That's alright. I was going to say there's some people who haven't seen their biological father in decades.
Juliet for a camping trip.
It was so sudden. Like, I have a life too, right? I already have my own plans.
Bet she doesn't have her own plan. She's lying. So this is the Nintendo Wii game.
But I was was worried about him.
It's now gone straight into the Nintendo Wii game by the looks of it. I don't know anything about the Nintendo Wii game other than, like, the very start of it. Yeah, there you go, another code R. So... as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to call this one done. And then I'll come back. I'll come back, like, tomorrow or whatever and do a bit more. That's neat. I should have really realized. I should have realized that it wouldn't let me just pick which one I wanted to play, because it didn't give us an option on the title screen. You just press start and off you went.
Oh, finally here.
I really hope they do a Hotel Dusk remake like this, because it's come out all right.
And Dad isn't. Oh, right. Jessica wanted me to check in. My phone... it's in my bag.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Unless some geezer trying to nick her bag.
Hey! Thief! Give me back my bag!
Oh.
The wife's taking the piss because I've been comfortably streaming for the first time in like ages. Nice hat.
Oh, I lost him. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have come!
Very nice. Very good. Suits you. Just so you know, my wife looks like a witch. Right, we're going to call this one done so we can watch the intro to this game again another time. But yeah, that's neat. No, that's it. We're done. I was going to finish the first game, and then I'll start the second one another time. Very good. Do you have a cup for tea? I thought that was pretty neat, the way that they just literally went, okay, DS game is over, or remake of DS game is over, go straight into the Wii game. That's phenomenal. Like I said, I should have realized just by when we started the game, it was like, okay, you have to play on Blood Edward Island, do the DS game, There was no option to pick which game you wanted to play, which would have, I guess, would have really sucked if you hated the Blood Edward Island game. But no, I thought that was pretty good. That was solid. So yeah, I'll come back and does some more. Probably be around early tomorrow, won't I? Because you're out tomorrow, aren't you? Oh yeah, shit, landlady. Right. No, I won't be around early tomorrow because the landlady's coming around tomorrow. So I'll be around at some point. I know, cliffhanger. She's just had her bag nicked. She'll just have to be like everyone else and go, oh, my bag's been nicked, fuck it. Because unlike in games, we don't have a happy ending. What do you mean happy ending? Bill just fell off of a cliff and died. Yeah. Well, it's happy for everyone else, weren't it? I mean, everyone else just got off the island, didn't give a shit. The captain of the boat was like, yeah, weren't there supposed to be someone else with you? Nah, mate, he's dead, he fell off a cliff. Yeah, well, fuck it. Yeah, well, I'll be back tomorrow at some point. So, Pixel, Nugs, Jay, Chairman was about, and oh, Mark was about. See, there you go, nailed it. Thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for putting up with me whilst I've been laying in bed playing a video game. I'm dressed. fully dressed stupidly.
I bet you're lovely and warm as well.
I am actually, yeah.
I'm not touching you, you bastard.
I'm warm as fuck.
I only came up to go, look at the stuff.
I'm not allowed coffee, am I? Yeah, life is really sad right now because I can't have coffee. I'm telling you seriously, I'm having massive caffeine withdrawals. I've got a killer headache. Very good. You're gonna set fire to things. The wife's now dressed up like a black mage. She's gonna go burn the house down.
I am though.
Once upon a time, saying something like that on a live stream or on a video would have gotten us evicted. Yeah, call this one done. So, guys, thanks for coming to hang out. Hope you're all having fun. And I'll see you all with a bit of luck in the next one. So I'm going to make the wife a cup of tea.